In this video, we're going to talk about dividing polynomials. And we're going to use a long division method. So we're dividing 6x cubed minus 25x squared plus 18x plus 9 by x minus 3. So we're going to use a long division. The dividend goes inside 6x cubed minus 25x squared plus 18x plus 9. In the divisor, x minus 3 goes outside. Now, we need to make sure the polynomials are in order, the highest exponent to the lowest. And what you want to do is you want to compare the first term of the divisor and the dividend. So, how many times or what times x will give you 6x cubed? It's going to be 6x squared. And what you want to do is you want to multiply this out. So 6x squared times x will be 6x cubed. And then 6x squared times negative 3 is negative 18x squared. Now we need to subtract. So when you subtract, it's like adding the opposite. For example, when you subtract 7 minus 8, let's say, this is the same thing as 7 plus the opposite of 8, which is negative 8. And we're going to use the same principle here. When you subtract, it would be like adding the opposite. So what is the opposite of this? It's going to be negative and positive. And add them up. That cancels out. You get negative 7x squared. We haven't used these two terms, so bring it down. Now we're going to repeat the process. Compare the first terms. X times what will give you negative 7x squared? That's negative 7x. Now multiply, distribute again. You will get negative 7x squared plus 21x. Again, we're going to we're going to subtract, so we're going to add the opposite. What is the opposite of negative 7x squared plus 21? That's going to be positive, and that's going to be negative. So add them up, that cancels out, and you will get negative 3x plus 9. Repeat the process again. X times what is negative 3x? That's negative 3. So distribute, you end up getting negative 3x plus 9. You want to subtract, so we're going to add the opposite of these two, which is positive and negative. Add them up, you get 0. So therefore, we have no remainder for this case. So our answer is 6x squared minus 7x minus 3. That'll be the answer to this division problem. Now we're going to divide 9x cubed minus x minus 3 by 3x plus 2. So let's do the long division. I'm going to put 9x cubed. Now notice we don't have x squared, so I'm going to put plus 0x squared, because 0 times x squared is 0. Minus x minus 3. The reason why I did that is because when you divide, you'll notice that it lines up nicely. So again, 3x goes into 9x cubed how many times? 3x squared. So you distribute, you get 9x cubed plus 6x squared. See how it lines up nicely? If we didn't put that, negative x had to be lined up with the 6x squared, so it would have been a little bit confusing. Now we have to subtract, so that's like adding the opposite. So let's change the sign. Positive becomes negative, positive becomes negative. add them up, that cancels out. You will get negative 6x squared minus x minus 3. Now how many times 3x goes into negative 6x squared? Negative 2x. So you multiply it out, you get negative 6x squared minus 4x. Again, you multiply by negative, so that becomes positive, and add them up. That cancels out. You get 3x minus 3. 3x goes into 3x, positive 1. And you distribute, you get 3x plus 2. Change the sign, and you get negative 5. So in this case, now 3x does not go into negative 5. So negative 5 becomes the remainder. So the answer will be 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus negative 5 over the divisor, which is 3x plus 2. Okay, now notice that this, sometime in your book, in the back of the book, you might have this. 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. Negative times positive is negative, and you put positive 5 over 3x plus 2. These two are the same thing. Now let's divide 2x to the 4 minus 4x cubed plus 11x squared plus 3x minus 11 by x squared minus 2x plus 7. So the dividend goes inside. And the divisor goes outside. So x squared goes in 2x to the 4, 2x squared. You get 2x to the 4th. And then minus 4x cubed plus 14x squared. You multiply by the negative, you get negative, positive, negative. Add them up, that cancels out. And this cancels out. And you get negative x squared plus 3x minus 11. And x squared goes into negative x squared negative 1 times. We get negative x squared plus 2x minus 7. And multiply by negative, you get positive, negative, positive. That cancels out. You get x minus 4. So our answer will be 2, and notice, x squared does not go into x, so this is our remainder. So it will be 2x squared minus 1 plus the remainder, x minus 4 over x squared minus 2x plus 7.